I quit my job that I studied 4 years for so that I could make art. I wanted to crawl out of my skin every day that I was not able to create, curate, and reflect on the sensations of life around me. And ever since I've made that decision, I've committed to one thing: to get up and paint day in and day out. Honestly, I'm just saving you guys from the boring work by not sharing a ton of this, but it's about 5 o'clock and I think I have fairly good progress. Unlike some other paintings, it's not too complicated. It'll just take me a little while to work out these people. Oh, I'm so impatient.
Good morning. I have a few things to do and clean up, and then I will be back to that underdrawing, which, fingers crossed, I could get a huge chunk of it done today.
It wasn't about making a masterpiece daily, but simply to show up at my easel and treat the work with the value and execution I believe it deserves. I learned quickly that I'd have to give up on my natural inclination to swim in ideas instead of picking one to run with. I had to face reality by learning the benefits of limitation, and that the satisfaction of completing any ordinary thing was far greater than just thinking about creating something incredible. It's been a while though, and I have a process now, a string of decisions that keeps me moving from one piece to the next. I try to layer meaning and improvements into what I already do without jumping ship completely, and that mentality has carried me through major growth in my work, my life, and my attitude as a painter. If you want to spend time with an artist who thinks like this, welcome to a couple weeks in my studio, laying out the foundation for a new painting, and doing whatever I can to make the next piece better than the last, while I share my appreciation for the beauty of everyday places and interactions with the world.
I'm kind of tired, but I cleaned the studio and wasted a lot of time, so I feel like I should begin. I have other things that I kind of want to get done, but I don't want to do them. This I do want to do. More or less. I'm wondering if I should bring some of my plants inside for over here. Trim done. Sorry, dude. Whew. That's cool. I've made good progress on this today and this week in general. The only thing I really have left to do is a couple of shadow lines and details within my figures. After that, maybe tomorrow, I can get to the underpainting. And once there's some values on this, it's gonna start looking great. It's done. My underdrawing is complete. It's basically ready to be toned with one color for the values. I mostly focused on keeping silhouettes really accurate by measuring things out based off of my reference, and everything was measured from the edges. For interior lines and details, I'd measure from those silhouettes, or I'd just eyeball different lines and angles because there was enough plotted out already to make good relationships. I didn't want to do every individual flower, but I did kind of show where some major darks and lights are on this plant. Some of it I figure out in paint. Like, I just have guidelines for the roof, and that's all I need in certain areas. Now I'm ready. It's really rough, but it's a good start on some of the values. At least I can see what's going on in most areas. I'm deciding if I want to do another layer to the underpainting with a cool color. Trying out something new today. I want to go a little bit darker with my underpainting in some areas, but then I tend to lose some of those lines. I'm going to use just a darker one to trace over some of those lines. Okay, so nothing super dark, but the shadows are just filled in a little bit more, which will save me a tiny bit of time once I begin layers on them. I've made decent progress on these shadow lines. I'm very tired though, and it takes a long time to do, so I will take a break and go eat something. Pancho kind of wanted to go outside, but it's raining, so he changed his mind. I'll probably watch some YouTube myself and eat this ramen I made.
But like, you're supposed to stay present. I don't know. Time is the most valuable thing.
Have another baby. A big baby. Any suggestions on where to put it? I guess this is a good temporary solution. Put a stool under it. Maybe I can cut this leaf. But I'm keeping it. I'm doing the important job of folding canvas. And Canal is doing the most important job of looking cute. Canela, your bone's in the shot. I think cold weather has finally arrived with these two sporting their fancy jackets. I finished up all these dashes last night. Either today or on Monday I'll do a wash over that and probably down here so I can keep getting these values a little bit closer to what I want. Today I'll be dropping that piece off at a gallery about an hour away. Yeah, otherwise it'll be a chill Saturday. Well, she's ready to go. Taking her to Chicago area. I'm going to write my name and name of the piece and stuff, tape it to the back. Also, it is freezing. Well, it feels freezing today. And it is 46 degrees out. Okay, let's see. Artist.
She's getting something now.
pieces. You know it's getting cold when you have to wear gloves in your studio in the morning. I also have on my puffer vest on top of overalls and a flannel. I get cold easily. I was a little MIA yesterday because my schedule was all over the place. I am at Ace to get a piece of glass cut. Sometimes I just have chores to do. I did not feel like getting to painting right away, and I did. Only a little bit of touching up. But today I'm starting the morning with some writing and sorting through strategy and ideas I have in my head. Then I will get into painting again. My goal is that by the end of this week, I have really good base for my values in the painting. The darkest areas are worked through pretty well. This next shadow section, there's a bit of a gradient from a really desaturated blue to something brighter. So I mixed the two different ends of that shadow. I'll use both of these to do the base layer right through here. Check out that light. That's pretty. You found my glove.
From where?
Your mom gave them to me. They're really comfy.
This is so good.
Yeah, I love it. I think we're going on a little run to Ace. I don't know what for, but apparently I'm coming with. What are we getting?
Grub control.
Grub control. Sounds cute. You like the lighting? We're gonna have a party.
Check it then.
I got it. This is like painting potential right here. With the light on there. Pumpkins. Ooh, spooky. Wow, fascinating stuff. Now we can kill all the bugs. Isn't this cute? Think it's worth $26 or no? Where's your grub control? Nice job. Today I would like to get these lines in the siding darker to the correct value, and then I can go in with the kind of highlight color of the wall, which is great because then this whole middle section will have good values in the background. Not the final colors, but enough that I can work off of. You know what I've decided? Music, spending time to write and come up with ideas, and sunshine are the energy that keeps my stuff, my practice, my artwork going. That's about it. Oh, I should totally put on my audiobook right now. I feel like the only way to get myself to paint sometimes is to just start without setting anything up. Open the box and begin, and then once I'm painting, I'm like, man, I should bring my coffee over here. I should put music on. I think if I did all that stuff first, I just would never start. Don't wait for it to be comfy, basically.
Cityscapes, dinosaurs, and a lot was happening out in the world.
I got this little strip of the roof started. I'm pretty satisfied that in 2 weeks I was able to get the underdrawing done, some of the values on, even the first blocked in layers of color. I think with every painting I get a little more efficient at these early parts of my process.